Ashlyn O'Connor with the Sporting Tribune. I'm here with senior writer Willie Ramirez. The Aces beat the Seattle Storm 74-73 in Game 3 to advance to the semifinals. Willie, could we have seen a better game tonight?
I tell you what, you couldn't have asked for a better game. And it's funny, Ashley, because I had been saying this as it came down to that final week, and the 6, 7, 8 seeds were still up in the air. We didn't know who we were going to get. And it was either going to be Seattle, Golden State, or the Indiana Fever. And I kept saying on a lot of the shows that I was doing, if they get the Seattle Storm, it's going to be a monster series. It's the toughest matchup for the Aces. And sure enough, that's what we saw. Seattle takes Game 2 up in Seattle. And what we saw tonight as far as the test that the Seattle Storm put the Aces through, which you heard me ask Becky Hammond about, I think it might have been the best thing for them. So now they move on to the Fever. But talking about tonight's game, A'ja Wilson, 38 points. She goes 10 of 11 from the free throw line, 14 of 26 from the field, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 monster block shots. On the same day that she wins Co-Defensive Player of the Year award, along with Alana Smith from Minnesota. They're now on a collision course for the WNBA Finals, by the way. But, I mean, she really came out and made a statement. Prior to the game, she was presented with the Defensive Player of the Year trophy, but it was actually presented to her parents. And of course, she came in and slid in between just before or while during warm-up. So, kind of a good moment to start the night off with Mark Davis there and Nikki Fargas, of course, the owner and the president of the Aces, presented with the Co-Defensive Player of the Year, her 3rd award of that category. So, big night for A'ja.
And speaking of those 38 points that tied her career playoff high,
Yep.
And you just wrote for us last week about Jackie Young. What did you see from her tonight? How did she contribute to the team?
Yeah, I'd asked Becky and A'ja last week about that, and A'ja said, look, we don't go on this winning streak, and we don't win championships without Jackie Young. She's just as important. That was the headline on my story, was how important she was for this team, is for this team. And let's face it, was at the end of the game. A'ja pulls up for the jumper. She misses it. Jackie's there with 3 Storm defenders on her, and she gets the rebound and the putback, and that ends up being the game winner. Jackie Young finishes with 14 points, 4 steals, which were major, and an assist and a couple of rebounds. But it's her presence on the court, whether she's a distraction, a decoy, she makes things happen. She's there tonight the theme was Jackie was in the right place at the right time, doing the right things. And once again, sort of Batman and Robin, if you will. I mean, she said, I think the phrase that I used in my story was, if A'ja's the pilot, this is the co-pilot. So next up for the Indiana Fever, it should be an interesting story. Game 1 in the second round, the Fever here at Michelob Ultra Arena on Sunday at high noon. The WNBA picked that time slot so it could be on ABC. I'm interested to see, because Kelsey Mitchell has been a dangerous guard all season. Plus, A'ja will be going up against fellow South Carolina graduate Aaliyah Boston. Big series coming up in the WNBA semis.
That's it from Michelob Ultra Arena, another Aces win. Make sure you check out Steve Karp's column on our website. For Willie Ramirez, I'm Ashlyn O'Connor for the Sporting Tribune.